Life life is complicated. Don't complicate it. Enjoy the moment you can at the time that you have. If you look at right now where we are in the world, nothing is guaranteed. Whether it's that money you've put in your savings, you're not so sure if the next time you'll open it, that bank collapses, money gone. That time you have an opportunity to be able to travel some and say, you know what, I'm going to do it when I get old. Who say that place will be in existence? Who said you will even have that strength when you're old to go there? Or maybe when the kids grow up, I'm going to do this. Who told you that when you grow up, those kids will even allow you to enjoy that moment? Nothing is guaranteed. That moment that you get, that opportunity that you get to make the best of life, do it and do it once. As long as it's on a positive note, not, you only live once, so you do all the wrong things and say there are no repercussions. There are repercussions if you go down the wrong way. But on the right path, there's no amount of money that will be able to help you all the time to hit that moment that you say, maybe if I have X amount of money, I'll enjoy. No, take a little, take yourself out, and don't tell people where you're going. If you have your kids, you and your little children. If it's you and a partner, you and your partner. If it's you alone, you alone. At the end of the day, nothing is guaranteed. With the way the world is behaving, the way the governments are responding and acting, it's just to tell you, you just don't know when you'll ever access your money in your bank, because you don't know if there'll be a situation that will happen that will make no access to your money. You have no guarantee on your movements. I mean, if you remember the core job, yes, people could not be able to move. So those who had not made the best of life by then, prior to, they never got to enjoy it. And even after that, it became a downward spiral because many people lost jobs, families were broken, etc. So every time you procrastinate and every time you say, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow. If you have the opportunity and you have the finances and you have the time, do it. If it's your time to be able to present yourself to support someone, present. If it's financially, fine. If it's offering a service, offer. Nothing is guaranteed. If they're grandparents, they are no guarantee that they'll be there. Someone can just go to rest and boom, they're gone. If it's your parents, you're not guaranteed you will see them. So make the best of the moment. If, let's say, there's a parent who loves just newspapers, buy them newspapers. Organize from where you are, they can get their newspapers. If there's a particular thing they like and just that's what they want, get them. If it's your children, get them. If it's your partner, get it. If it's you, get it. Stop saying that tomorrow is going to be better. Nothing is guaranteed. Tomorrow already has its own problems. Today has its own issues to be sorted out. And chances are you'll never be able to sort it out. It's like washing dishes. When you're washing dishes, you're always thinking, today I'm done, right? So let's say you're washing your dishes for the day before and let's say breakfast. But lunchtime, will have a meal. And let's say in the evening you have a meal. So you still have to wash. Because if you don't wash the ones for the evening, the cockroaches will be like, yee-haw! Now they can spread their wings all over the place. So you still have to. It doesn't mean you never made the effort before, but you still have to. The thing is, life will never get easy, as we can see. Nothing will ever get easy. Right now, we're in a place whereby many people are just riding in the storm. The thing is, they're sinking, or they're drowning, or they're almost hitting the ground. But there's a moment of, so what? I've already survived another, so maybe this is the one I do survive, or maybe I don't survive this one. We don't know today, we don't know tomorrow. The weather, we want rain to be able to, farm and till our land, but God decides it's hard rain or man-made effect on our rain, the herbs, herb or chemtrails, etc. And the stuff messing up with our weather patterns. Next thing we have a disaster striking, or whether they choose to control it, as we are noticing. The thing is, if you hadn't, that's rain that you're anticipating to be able to till the land now becomes flood. Now your crops are gone, your house is gone, maybe even lost family members due to the flooding. That's done. Or let's say you had that opportunity And they say, no, I'm going to do it. And then that day, there's a political instability. The military have been thrown into the system. The country is in chaos, or that area you are in is in chaos. Now, that place you could have gone, you never made it to go, because now it's chaos everywhere. And the reception you could have gotten before is not going to be the same. And that's how life is. So every opportunity that God presents to you, make the best of it, because these opportunities only come once. There are no guarantees. There are no guarantees. There is zero guarantees. So when that opportunity arises, grab it and move, as long as it's a positive. If it's that opportunity to be able to go to school, go. If there is a sponsorship for your education, take it. If there's an opportunity to work with in a different country or region, grab it. Whatever opportunities present themselves at the time they present themselves, take it, pray about it, and as long as God gives you the go ahead, do it, because there are no guarantees. There will never be guarantees. I mean, with the 1% wicked elite people out there, they'll make sure you never enjoy life. They want to control everything. So what are you doing with the little that you have? Because that little that becomes the best. So make the best of it. Enjoy every moment while you still have the opportunity, because nothing is guaranteed. Nothing will ever be guaranteed. You don't know today, you don't know tomorrow. You don't know to the east, you don't know to the west. So every time you say, maybe tomorrow is going to be better, tomorrow is not guaranteed. You are not even guaranteed that you sleep and wake up and see that tomorrow. You are not guaranteed that all your body senses will be functioning. You could be able, let's say, to board a public transportation or even a private transportation, and then eventually you get involved in a grisly accident. Now, either you've broken a limb or something or something or something. Now you can't be able to enjoy things like could have. Or you go to a place, and that place, that people of that area, there was a crime. And that's the day people decided to do like an attack on people, innocent people in that area. You become a victim. Or places where they have so-called cleansing, you find yourself a victim. Nothing is guaranteed. So whatever you can do at the time that you have, do it. Because today is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Right now is not guaranteed. So if it's that business you want to start, start it. Instead of procrastinating about it, start those little steps. There's a project you want to start it. Get all the information you need. Understand those who are in the industry. Be familiar with the language in the industry and go do it, what you wanted to do. Because nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. You have that time with your little children, make the best of it. Nothing is guaranteed. As they grow, they have less interest with you and more interest with their gadgets or maybe other things. So make the best of every moment you get. Nothing is guaranteed. We always keep thinking that, it's going to be okay. No. If it's you and your partner, enjoy, make the best of it. So today, maybe you have the money to go to the best trips. Next, you don't have that money. So make the best of it. Make the best of it. Nothing is guaranteed. And even if you're growing up in a very rough life where it is, make the best within that area. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but there are things you'll be doing so that when God removes you from that place to move to another place, you're not saying, if I had a chance, I could have. No, you made the best of it. Whatever you do, give it your 100%. And if it doesn't work out, so what? You've done your part. Move. Don't be the bitter person who always say, if I find my ex, if my ex finds me driving this car, don't be that petty. Be mature enough to move. When you had that opportunity with that partner, you gave them the best of it. When you had that opportunity with your colleagues, you made the best of it. Make the best of every opportunity God has granted you, because there is no guarantee. Not in the world we are living in. Not in the seconds that we've been granted by His grace. Nothing is guaranteed. Anything can happen any day, any second, any hour. When you're sleeping, when you're waking up, when you're walking, when you're driving, when you're shopping, anything can happen in a blink of an eye. So make the best of it. Life is not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. So make the best. Don't complicate life. Make it simple. Move within the frame that you can manage. Enjoy life. Because every time you think you're smart, there's someone smarter than you. You know, it's like how scammers operate. A scammer will warn you of scamming and they scam you. Or like a pickpocket, how do they tell you? They'll tell you, hey, this area there are thieves. Protect your phone and gadgets. Then what do? You move it from the place of safety to a place you think is safer because you're trusting, because they warned you that they are the good people. But what they're actually watching, they want to see which way you will move. They want to see which was your prior safety and what's your new safety area. And then you move your phone maybe from a lower area that was more protected to you and move it to a more vulnerable area. The next thing you know, they're in their smooth skills, they already have your phone. There you are. You've lost. Or they have your money. It's gone. Nothing is guaranteed. No hour, no minute, no second is guaranteed. But every moment you get to spend, spend it. If you can drive, drive. If you can afford that car, buy it. If you can build a house, build it. If you can afford buying a house already been built, buy it. If you can save, save. Whatever you can do, do it and make the best of it. Don't complicate life. Life is already complicated. Everyone is doing a white wedding. Who said you have to do what everyone is doing? Do something very simple, what you can afford within. You don't all have to do all those weddings and everybody come. You can arrange with a partner the right way, do whatever ceremony that is normally done that is preferable within your setup or your community or that community. And then you can just invite people to just come here, eat, and they tell them, oh, by the way, we just got married. And they're like, how you did tell us? Like, yeah, we got married. Because why am I saying that? Because right now people become so wicked. How many people this year have died because of when they're going to do their dowries? Because of people who are so evil. Someone is thinking, why are you settling down when my child isn't settling down, or when I did, or maybe someone wanted that partner, and they do what they do, and spiritually things have go sideways. So right now you can't go doing all these things, inviting people just randomly. No, you have to keep your life very. It doesn't mean you live in fear, but you have to live in discernment, because people are not the same people we know right now. You have to protect your child. Look at right now what's going on in the world. Children, accidents on the road, burning in school. A lot is going on. So what safety are you doing for your own little ones? The best you can. There's so much you can't do, but there's so much you can do. So those little steps that you are making, make the best of it. That time you're spending with your little child, make the best of it. That time they're asking you for this and that, be available. That time they want to know this and that, be available. Play with them. Enjoy life. If it's your partner, be friends. Don't have to have the money to enjoy it. That little that you have, you can say, hey, I'm going to be chopping off the veggies. You do the cooking. Teamwork, enjoy, have some music, have fun about it. Because if all the time you're always complaining and ranting, and then also you're going to move to another partner, you see, the thing is, even if you choose to cheat, the person you're cheating on, they're only enjoying it because it's not something permanent. They enjoy the moment. But the moment they realize now it's a permanent thing, they're like, they already heard your stories from your own partner that you are with. You think they want to go and carry that burden? No. So instead of using that strength you could have used going out, use it building. Find something that you can do the person who's your partner and build up. If you're single, like us, just enjoy the best of life. Have your pets, take yourself out, enjoy. You don't need to, be what the world wants to. Society is telling you this. So what? Don't listen to everything. Right now, the society is doing things that are crazy. We are witnessing a lot of incest right now, and now it's more public. Son and mother, daughter and son, and daughter and father. And people are not ashamed of the nonsense they are doing right now. And they're calling it the in thing. There's no in thing there, it's stupidity. So make the best of life when the opportunity arises. Yes, the world will always be rough. It was rough, it shall be rough. But make the best of it. So that trip you are planning to take, pray about it. Then go. That offer that you have for that job, take it. If you're feeling at peace and you've prayed about it, in everything, pray about it. And when you feel at peace, go for it. Don't procrastinate. Life is so complicated. If you can't afford to go or take someone to some bougie area, take them to a place where you can afford, or do what? Just prepare a simple meal and learn new meals together. education, and then find something that you can do that's fun. At the end of the day, don't complicate this life. Life is so complicated. And many people are living a fake life. They're living a filter life. You think you see someone in their beauty, then you see them in real life and remember the filter. And then the person who has used that filter is complaining that they are meeting fake people. You already were fake the moment you put that filter. Be original. If you have your scar, have your scar. And then whoever's on the other side, if they're genuine people, they will blend in. And if they're fake people, they won't. So if you start anything as fake, stop complaining because you're getting fakeness. You got what you deserved. If you're a guy and out there, you want to show your six-pack and everything, you're looking for that nice, wifey kind of thing. No, you're going to get, you're going to get, I'm looking for the nice word. You're just going to get some interesting characters who will fall under that, because you don't want to close your share. You want to everyone to see your chest. You're going to get those who are lasting after you, but not the one who wants to be with you and settle. Because already you're showing yourself you're out for the. If you cannot dress modestly, don't complain when you're getting characters that are not modest, not only in their dressing, but even in their thinking. If you dress modestly, you'll get modest people. You get what you ask for. If you go to a joint or a club and you're saying you're looking for someone, no, you're going to get other people like you who are falling under that caliber. So where you go, you're going to get. And if you say you're going to the church, you must be careful, because remember, the church is a hospital. So you may be going there saying, I'm looking for the perfect partner, and the person you're meeting is not even recovered from their narcissistic behavior. They're just looking for the next bait, another empathetic person to just boom. And there you are. You never prayed about it. People warned you. You're like, no, you guys. And there's always that thing about you can't warn people who are deeply in love. There's just their brain go cuckoos all over the place. They know it all until the ship sinks. Then they're like, oh, I never even had a safety belt. Life is complicated. People are now together for the sake of just people are not together just for the sake of just having it fun, but not for realness. So life will always be tough, but you have to make the best of it, the best that you can. Don't trust easily. Discern, ask, question, do your own investigation. Look at everything. Anything there's a red flag, understand it immediately. Don't assume anything or anyone, because at the end of the day, you don't know people. You see, if you look at scripture, and when you look at why God destroyed the earth, we are normally told, he said the hearts of men were bent on wickedness. Key word, the hearts. That means there are people who are doing what people do right now. There are people who maybe they were praying or whatever they were doing. From the physical, remember, you can't know someone's heart, right? And they were doing everything that was right before the eyes of men, or good before the eyes of men, but their hearts were bent on wickedness. So if God was to destroy that because based on their hearts, that tells you even the world that we live in, anything can go sideways because the hearts of men are wicked. How many people do you see they are good, you hear good stories, and there's nothing, they've never even stepped on a fly or even a cockroach or anything, but the kind of wickedness they do leaves you thinking, or even they don't even ever do it where you are, but you start hearing of their victims and you're thinking, but this person never did ABCD wrong, because you don't know people. If God was destroying the world out of the hearts of men were bent on wickedness. Who told you know the person next to you? Who told you know your children? Who told you know your partner? Who told you know your neighbor? Who told you know your colleague, your boss, your environment? You know nothing. That's why we pray. As we have a relationship with God, he is able to remove those who should not be in your life. You see, for Abraham to be able to reach to where you're supposed to be, his brother Nahor, his father, and Lot had to be separated from him, and Haggai. If God wants a meeting with you, he's going to separate you. He did it to Jacob. He did it to Joseph. He did it to the Lord Jesus Christ. So yeah, your life, people will be cut off. Some, an issue will happen, and their pride or ego will make them want to, cut ties with you, things are gonna happen. And you know what? Don't complain about it. Let it be. Because God will allow things to happen for his own glory and honor. So never think you know anyone. You know nobody. So if the world was able to be flooded because of the hearts of men, that means physically people are just living the life they were living, because you don't know people. You see someone when they go home, who told you they go home? To a house. Maybe they go to some areas. Maybe others sleep in a car or a motel, or others sleep in other people's houses. But they suit up and they come to work, or whatever environments where you meet. Who told you that in that house, they tell you they're living in that house, that house, there's no other rooms, questionable rooms, where other nefarious things happen? You don't know anyone. You don't know anyone at all. Only God knows. So life is complicated, but don't complicate it. Leave it simple. One day at a time. Handle what you can handle, drop what you can't handle, and move on. Don't carry weights that were never meant to be for you. Handle what you can handle, throw what you can throw away. One step at a time. Even when the storms are raging, there's so much strength that you can use just to reach to the other side. Use that little strength, step by step. Don't procrastinate. Don't live in fantasy land, la la land. Live in reality, one step at a time. If those people are meant to be, they'll be. If they're not, they are not. Learn, grow, one step at a time. May God guide us in this world we are living in. God bless you.